Hey up, Mr. Josh here again, back for another Listen and Understanding video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to click the link underneath this video. That will take you to my website where you can download a free question sheet, open up the questions and click the link to the YouTube video. Watch that video as many times as you like, answer the questions, then come back here to see what you got right and wrong. So here we are again, another video, and this is, what is it? I think it's number 13, something like that. Unlucky 13. And this time it is MKBHD, who's a tech review channel. Maybe you know him already. He has one of the largest tech review channels, something like 9 million subscribers, I think it is. I'm always very conflicted when I watch these videos because rather like Sailing La Vagabond last week, where I said I hate the ocean, but it's a channel about the ocean. I hate technology, and this channel is all about technology. As far as I'm concerned, technology should have stopped with the microwave oven and the cash machine. That's it. We didn't need to progress any further than that. But here we are, we've got mobile devices all over the place and technology just seems to rule my life. But I can't complain because if we didn't have the technology, I couldn't be an online teacher. So swings and roundabouts, as the saying goes. The reason why I watch this guy, and only this guy, is that for my money at least, he's the most sort of level-headed tech reviewer there is. He doesn't do clickbaity sort of titles, he doesn't try to start scandals. He seems like a sort of regular sort of chap. So I thought he would make a good video project, and here we are. I have my coffee, and I have my tablet balanced on my knee. Let's get into this. Bixby speaker impressions. Question number 1. The video opens with Marques sitting at his desk in his studio. How many speakers are in the frame? So I had a really good argument with someone about this because they put the answer as 2 and they were absolutely adamant that they were right. The person understood the question as being in the frame as in these are the speakers that we are talking about. They're in the frame of the example. They were wrong, and if you put down 2, you're wrong. So let's just take a still frame from the video and count them up. We have 1, 2, 3. Yes, this here is also a speaker and it's in the frame of the picture. So the correct answer would be 3. If you're hating me right now and you're calling me a bastard, I don't care. I never said I was going to be nice about it. Question 2. Marques says that the smart speaker market has been heating up a lot. What does it mean if a market is heating up? So this is a green question, meaning it's not directly answered in the video. So what he's talking about is the competition between companies, manufacturers. You've got Google on the one hand, you've got Apple, you've now got Amazon with their Alexa dot thingy, and now here we've got Samsung chucking their hat into the ring as well. So that's what he's talking about when he says it's heating up. It's more competition, more products, more of everything. 3. Google Assistant is fitted to Google Home. What is the Siri equivalent called? So the Apple equivalent is HomePod. And it looks like a little pod, doesn't it? Weird little thing. I wouldn't have it in the house. I have enough trouble just having Hey Google on my phone. Yeah. Am I the only person that finds it creepy that you have a device in your house that's listening to everything you say? I must be getting old. Question 4. Which tech giant makes the Bixby Smart Speaker? Okay, so obviously we're going to have a bit of an argument about this one. But at this stage of the video, let's just agree that it's Samsung. Okay? And leave it at that. It's Samsung for now. Right? Move on. Let it go. Question 5. Marques says he's going to give the new speaker a shot. What does it mean to give something a shot? Again, this is another green question, so it's how you understand it. So the most traditional way of thinking about the expression give it a shot is normally when you want to try something for the first time. So I might say something like, have you ever tried real British ale? And if you said no, I would say to you, oh, you should give it a shot, give it a try. But you can say that you're going to give something another shot, which means you're going to try it again. But basically, give it a shot just means to give it a try. Question 6. Marques pulls the speaker out of the box. Is he impressed with the overall look and feel of this new speaker? So basically, yeah, as he pulls it out, he says, yeah, it looks nice and solid, little blue accents, looks well built, got a good feel to it. Yeah, he's impressed. Question 7. What is missing from the speaker that the other two rivals have? So the thing that's missing from the top of this speaker is it doesn't have any kind of a screen. But as he says, you know, he's not going to mark down points for that, because if you have a home speaker, it's like all the way on the other side of the room. You're not looking at the screen, so to him it doesn't matter. Question 8. Marques asked Bixby, what's the weather? Does it give him the answer he was hoping for? In short, no it didn't. He was hoping it would tell him something like it's raining today, or it's cloudy, or it's X amount of degrees, and it didn't. It just said the weather relates to day-to-day temperatures and precipitation. Why do they say precipitation? Why don't they say chance of rain? I mean, it's even hard to and I'm an English teacher. Oh, never mind, forget it. Moving on. Question 9. How far away is the moon according to Bixby? According to Bixby, it's far away. And as Marques says, you're not wrong. Question 10. Marques asked Bixby to tell him a joke. What's wrong with the joke? So in this case, Bixby has basically just completely messed up the joke. It did the beginning, it did the punchline, and nothing in between. So yeah, completely messed up the joke. Question 11. What question does Marques ask that causes Bixby to start swearing? Question he asked him was, what do you think of Siri? I'm curious about something. Hey Google, what do you think of Siri?
Google is red, Google is blue, apples are sweet, and Siri is too.
That was such a weak answer. I think I prefer Bixby's answer. Question 12. Samsung claims to have built in a fail-safe system to Bixby so that it can answer any question. True or false? True. Question 13. Marques decides to ask Bixby a really hard question. What is the question? So the question is, what is 37 times the square root of 94? Question 14. How does Bixby find the answer to this hard question? Hey Google, what is 37 times the square root of 94?
The answer is approximately 358.728.
I think it did it like that. And I don't care what Marques says, that wasn't cheating. Question 15. Bixby starts playing Blue by Eiffel 65. What had Marques actually wanted the speaker to do for him? What Marques actually wanted the speaker to do for him was turn that little studio light blue, not play him Blue by the way, if you don't know the song Blue by Eiffel, don't Google it, don't listen to it. It's one of those awful songs that when you get it in your head, it's with you for the rest of the day and it will drive you mad. So just seriously, don't Google it, don't go there, right? Just leave it alone, walk away. Question 16. What happens when Marques tries to remove the power cable from the speaker? So when he tries to remove the power cable from the speaker, punk, off comes the plug, and all he's left with is a handful of cable. Good build quality there. And rather strangely, some years ago that happened to me with my Apple iPod. So it's not just a Samsung problem. Question 17. What happens to the speaker when it starts to run on its battery backup? So of course this is a joke, you know, it starts to catch fire, which you might remember a few years back, was it the Galaxy Note 7 or something? Had a problem with the batteries that they just started exploding. And if you Google it, there's videos all over the place of people's pockets catching fire. And you couldn't take them on planes for a while because there was such a high fire risk. So yeah, he's basically just making fun of Samsung there. I'm amazed that Samsung actually sends him any products after this video, but they still do, so obviously they saw the funny side of this. Question 18. This video was released on April the 1st. What is this day commonly known as? So April the 1st is commonly known as April Fool's Day, which is basically a day where you try to trick people into believing things that are really just a load of lies. As I remember it from my school days, the trick had to be played and completed before midday, otherwise you were the idiot. Whoever came up with these rules, I don't know. And it's kind of funny to me that just about every country in the world seems to have an April Fool's Day equivalent. Like here in Spain, it's December the 28th and it's called the Day of Innocence. Question 19. Was the smart speaker really made by Samsung? Well, obviously not. And the whole thing was just a prank. Although I do think that there is now an actual home Bixby speaker thingy. So if you want to rush out and buy one, feel free. Let me know how it gets on. Question 20. What is the last thing Bixby says before Marques throws it in the bin? So basically it says peace, which is what Marques says at the end of every video. He says peace. And by the way, Marques, if you're watching this video, can you turn your fingers round, mate, when you're doing this? Because this is the English equivalent of this. And that's all I see when you're doing this. So please stop doing that. Turn your fingers round. Yeah. Peace is this way, not this way, okay? Thank you. What do you suppose the chances of Marques actually watching this video? I put it around the same odds as winning the lottery, 14 million to 1 at least. Anyways, never mind. So there we go, another video done. I hope that you enjoyed that and you got some useful information out of it. I'll be back next Thursday as per usual with another video which I'm currently writing. In fact, I'm writing 2. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. So don't forget, hit the old subscribe thing, watch a playlist, give it a like, share, make me famous, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.